Take 102. Welcome to Biggleswade Rugby Club's award.
Okay, the most improved player of the season. It's very difficult this year. We had 4 or 5 guys who started at the beginning of the season. So I think there was Henry, Logan, Alfie, Thomas and Connor, and they've all really improved this season. I'm amazed how they turned from being starters at the beginning of the year to being rugby players by now. And we have a large number of other guys who've all improved, and you know, everybody else is there can see that they've improved. I want to mention just 2 guys that I think have really come on this season. One is Henry Elwood. He's really come on. I'm really impressed with his ability, and he really wants to get stuck in and tackle people, and I'm really impressed with how much he's moved forward there. I mean, he sparked it off with the 2 tries he scored, which were the first 2 tries he scored for Biggleswade, and he scored those early in the season. But the player of the season is someone that we've noticed. We miss him when he's not on the field, and that's the biggest compliment I can give him. He also, when we were playing the Beds Festival, he wasn't playing every game, or wasn't playing every half. And when he was off the field, what he was doing was coaching the players that were taking his place. And I was really impressed with him in that circumstance. So the most improved player goes to Harry Burke.
Hi, I'm Finn Taylor, the Under-13s captain. I am proud to announce the Players Player Award this season to Josh Curson.
Hi, Biggleswade Under-13s. Grafter of the season this year is Erin Crawley.
Hi everyone, hope you're well. So I'm going to do present the Coaches Player of the Season. But just before that, I've just got a few words on the season as a whole. So it has been a strange old season. Obviously it got cut short towards the end, and we missed a couple of games as well due to the weather. But it's been a very pleasing season for a number of ways, really. The number of players we've had this season has been fantastic, and so all credit to those who went out into the community. Some of our coaches, Mike, went into schools. Some of the other coaches, people doing flyer drops, this kind of thing, just to spread the word that we're here and we want your players. We want to carry on playing rugby. So that was really pleasing this season, and because we got quite a small squad, it meant that players didn't get rest during a game. So most players have played most of the games, which shows a great deal of commitment from the players to do that, to keep turning up every week. So that was really pleasing. Also, I want to say a big congratulations to 6 of our players who were selected for the Northampton Saints DPP training squad this season. They were Ashton, Finn, Donica, Dylan, Josh and Jack. And 3 of those actually made it through to the squad. Unfortunately, that is when the season got cut short, but hopefully they can get back into that squad again next season. They'll be, with a bit of luck, we'll be back up and running again, and we'll have another chance for players to progress into the developing player programme. I also want to thank the parents for their continued support this season, the first aid team, Tamsin and Ian helping out. Efforts in fundraising from Sally has been brilliant this season, especially the cake stalls. And of course, our new sponsor, thanks to Baz Taylor for organising the sponsors and the shirts at the start of the season. I think the kids were really proud to be running out in their new kit this season. Okay, so the Coaches Player of the Season. Andy, Mike and myself sat down together, over a Zoom call together, and we discussed how we would decide who would be the Coaches Player. We decided that, 1, they should have great rugby ability, but not only that, the second part would be that they also show the rugby values that we promote at Biggleswade Rugby Club. So with that in mind, we ended up with 4 players on our shortlist. Ashton, with some of his tries from the halfway line, was spectacular at the start of the season especially, and then through to some of the competitions. Donica became our intercept specialist this season with a good few intercepts, and his change of pace is fantastic. Also Dylan, with his eye for a gap, showing good imagination with some of his kicks, all on the shortlist. But the player, coach's player that we decided to win this award this year was someone who always led from the front, whether that was tackling, rucking, mauling, carrying the ball. He was always there, setting a good example. And this season's Coach's Player of the Year goes to Josh Curson. Well done, Josh.
Okay, so for Grafter 2019-20 under 14s, we've gone for a player that has moved on hugely throughout the season. I think back to when he was probably under 9s and 10s, and he would be seen dancing at the back of the kind of line and being in his own little world. Whereas the player has now moved on to that he is coordinating and moving the forwards as part of the moves that he's brought from school rugby into club rugby, and really helps lead by example from a forwards point of view. Our Grafter of the Year this year is Jack Lee. Well done, Jack.
Hello boys and girls, mums and dads, hope you're all good. The award for the player's player this year has been won by Mr. Rhys Sargent. Outstanding player, very good utility player, plays all around the park, and I'm not surprised that the other lads voted for you. Well done, Rhys, good one bud.
Hi there, I hope everyone is keeping well and safe. This year I've been given the job to announce the most improved player. It has been a very tough decision, with all the boys improving immensely throughout the season. But this year the award goes to a player that has improved in his tackling, rucking and ball handling skills. And this award goes to Cambourne. Well done, Kai.
Hi folks, I hope everyone's staying safe and keeping well during this troublesome time. I've been given the pleasure of awarding the parents player for the under 14s. This player I've seen come up for the last couple of seasons is well deserved of this award. He's had a fantastic season, even though he suffered quite a nasty collarbone injury during the season, and that didn't stop him. It would have put a lot of players off. It didn't stop him. In fact, it even drove him on even more, give him more determination. And so yeah, he's very, very deserved. So it gives me great pleasure to award this award to Kayode Curson. Well done, Kayode.
Guys, hope everyone's safe and well. I've been given the job of giving out the award for the fitness for the forwards. This season it goes to somebody who's worked extremely hard on his fitness, both at training and away from the club as well. So this season this award goes to Hadley Day. Well done, mate.
Hope you're all safe and well and keeping yourself active. Just wanted to present this year's fitness awards for our backs. The first one going to Cory for his 14-minute PB outstanding performance at Danish camp last pre-season, and hope that you can continue with your fitness this year as well. The second one is going to George Baker for great performances on the field and in training, and consistently showing levels of fitness. Keep yourself safe and well, and hope to be back soon hopefully in the new season. All the best. Goodbye.
Thanks, guys. This gives me the honour of awarding the 2019-20 Coaches Award for the under 14s. This particular player has worked really hard all season. He gives 100% in training, but also 100% on match day. He'll turn up to match days early and agreed that he will take the training sessions or the warm-up sessions to get the team ready to play. This player will go from strength to strength if he continues to put in the amount of hard work that he's put in right throughout this season. Our coach's player for this year is Charlie Franklin. Well done, Charlie.
Megan, this one over here. Hi everybody, I think you'll have seen from Gar and probably your calendars that this is the weekend we would have been on tour up in sunny Doncaster, probably sunny Biggleswade. So again, you'd probably be on your way home now. Most of you have been asleep, those that aren't driving. We'd have had a good time, we'd had a few beers, we'd played a couple of games, and we'd have done our end of season awards. Obviously that hasn't happened, so I thought I'd finish with a bit of a roundup and do the award presentation by video. So hopefully I'll keep it quick and we'll see how we get on. So in terms of the season roundup, I think it's gone really well. We've lost a few players, but actually I think we've gained a few, so we're probably still in a better place than where we were at the beginning. How individuals and how the team's playing, really pleased, really excellent. Again, something to build on, and we'll just get better again next season. But again, it'd have been nice to round off with a few, like we said, up in Doncaster, but instead we're here in socially distancing with at least the sunshine out. So, end of season awards. I think if I do those now, so obviously it's a team effort. We've gone through coaches and had a discussion. The most improved is Kian Headington. Well done, Kian. Just really stepped up, got into it. More so, always confident in his ability, but the confidence he's gained has made him the most improved player. The man of steel is Jarvis. Again, plays with that arm hanging off, broken legs, broken limbs, not even know if he's going in the right direction. Top bravery, top courage. No, that was an easy one. The player's player, we got the vote back from all the lads, really tight. Quite a few nominees in there. Jamie, Kareem, again Louis, but by a gnat's whisker, that goes to John Richardson. So well done, John. I know you probably don't think you're worthy, but all your mates do, so we can take that into next season. And the last one is the coach's player of the player. So again, some really close candidates. Kareem, and then there was Joel. Again, just a tackling machine, great attitude, both of them. Really standout players. But I think it was again tight call, but it's going to Joe. So well done, Joe. If you can get your fringe out your eyes long enough to watch the video, we'll pat you on the back, and great attitude, mate. Really like the chasing back, never do attitude. Excellent approach to every time you run it onto the pitch. So don't quite know when I'm going to get these awards to you. We'll probably sort something out at the beginning of next season. Not quite sure when or how that's going to materialise, but never mind. Stay safe, stay fit. I've sent some stuff out for you to do, and we'll get back together for some sort of social event, perhaps even a pre-season tour, as and when that comes around. So all it leaves me to do is say cheers. Okay, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the break, and we'll look forward to next season. All right, thank you, everybody. Time and effort. Cheers.
Good afternoon. My name's David Yates. I'm awarding the awards on behalf of the under-16s this afternoon. This is our last season, or has been our last season in mini and youth rugby after a great journey through the years. It's been a pleasure to coach these lads, They've been a really, really strong unit of players that have always beaten and played well against teams that perhaps they shouldn't have beaten at times, but they've always given 100%, and it would be sad that it's coming to an end. But hopefully quite a few of the players will stay at Biggleswade in the Colt system next year. We have 4 awards to give. The first award is the most improved player. This goes to a lad who will play absolutely anywhere, whether it's in the scrum or in the backs. And despite being one of the smallest players on our side, he doesn't care how big or how fast the player is who he tackles. He gives 150% every single minute of every single game he plays. This award goes to Bradley Williams. The second award goes to a player who's been with us since a very young age. He has been a delight to coach all the way through. He's never answered back. He plays with his heart on his sleeve. He's always criticising himself when he makes a mistake, and he's always giving good input to the coaches if he thinks something could be changed slightly. The Grafter award goes to a player who's gained recognition this season, being selected to trial for the Scottish Exiles, Ronan Watson. The third award is the Players' Player Award. It goes to a player who has led the team over the last 3 seasons very successfully and in a composed way. He's also a great banter in the change room and very popular, obviously, by getting this award with the other players. This award goes to Ben Yates. The fourth award is the Coach's Player of the Season. This is very difficult for me because I am this player's father, but it would be unfair really to not give him the award. He has been an absolute star this season. He has gained recognition playing for East Midlands and also being chosen for Northampton Saints Academy. The Coach's Player goes to Ben Yates also. Thank you.
Hiya, hope you're all doing well, keeping yourself safe at this time, getting all your schoolwork done and hopefully chucking the ball around when you can. Firstly, I would like to say on behalf of myself and Coach Tom, a massive thank you to all of you girls this season. You've stuck with us, you've put in immense amounts of effort, and you know, fingers crossed, hopefully once the season kicks back off again, we'll have some games for you and we can get you doing proper matches and being a proper girls team. So to Amber, Amy, Charlotte, Ellen, Erin, Flinty, Kiah, Caitlin, Sophie and Phoebe, well done. Thank you so much, and we are so proud of you all. That said, we only have a few awards that we can give out and it's been a tough call, but we have chosen a few. The first one will be the most improved player. This is somebody that's come along about halfway through the season. She joined us from coming to an after school club, and she had never picked up a ball before, and she's picked it up and she's run with it and is consistently at training, is consistently fun to be around, puts in a massive amount of effort. And when we did that match at Stockwood Park, she made some amazing tackles, and that goes to Erin Etchels. The next award is the Grafter Award, and this is going to a girl that always puts in 100% of effort, always does exactly what we ask of her. We've never heard a grumble or a moan out of her, and that goes to Kiah-May Wright. Well done. And the last award I'm giving out goes to the Players' Player. This is a brilliant award. This is chosen by you guys for your peer that you think is the player of your team. The person that's won this was to be honest, in contention for all the awards. She's put in an immense amount of effort, shown a real natural flair and a real ability for the game, and we really hope that you'll stick with us. You can be an absolute superstar, and your team obviously agrees, because the player's player is Charlotte Bye. Well done. The last award is the Coaches Award, and Coach Tom was hoping to hand this out himself. However, he's been incredibly busy the last week or two, as himself and his wife have welcomed a brand new baby boy to the world. So huge congratulations to them, and I'll get on with announcing this one as well. Tom and myself both agree that the Coaches Award has gone to the girl who has been dedicated to this team right from the very start. She's always at training, she's always putting in 100% effort, and not just with training and at the game we played at Stockwood Park, but in recruitment as well. She's striving very hard to get this team up and running into what we know is going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with once we've got ourselves going. So a well-deserved award goes to Phoebe Fullerton.
Final note is thank you all. Stay safe. See you soon.